Hey guys, it's Mike up at Sapulpa Times.
And Jonathan from Free Coffee Friday and Freedom Electrical. Cheers.
Yes, sir. We're enjoying it, man. It's, having a great time over here at CTX. I am so grateful that Dan was willing to make the walk. He walked down here in order
He
to get
trudged
CTX.
through the snow,
He did.
uphill all the way.
That is actually accurate. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It is uphill for him.
Yep.
And he got down here to get the shop open for Free Coffee Friday, which is just about to come to an end, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So, Jonathan, why don't you tell them about Free Coffee Friday, who the sponsor is?
So today was Reed Architect. And Reed Architect's been a sponsor for a few years now. And that was a great time. David Reed was down here, and he was talking about the school, because you know what? That's fixing to be released, the bidding on the subcontractor side of that. So that's getting ready to get released. So it was a great conversation and great stuff coming down the pike that he talked to us about. But Reed is just a really Sapulpa guy. And it was a great time. And thank you, Reed Architect, for buying coffee for today for everybody. It was a light day today, but it was real nice. I mean, the snow, the coffee, it was good vibes on the inside.
Yep.
So, thank you to Reed Architecture for sponsoring. And don't forget, next week is Friday as well. And I believe that's Creek County Law.
Creek County Law will be here next week. Okay.
I believe so.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I think today is the day where you see like who is really gung-ho about Free Coffee Friday. Those are the guys that are going to brave the snow and get out here. But honestly, it hadn't been too bad. The biggest question mark for me was getting off of the street that I live on.
Yep. And
you were telling me earlier that you got your side-by-side
yeah,
out there.
so I got my side-by-side out. And now I was down here last night with my side-by-side. And then I got home about 8 o'clock last night from driving in my neighborhood. And when I got up this morning, my tracks are totally covered.
Yeah, same.
It snowed all night long.
It did.
So, I mean, we got some good snow.
We sure did. Yeah, more than we expected.
Yes,
I think.
that's it.
I think we were thinking Sapulpa would be in like the 1 to 3 or 2 to 4 inches, and I think we got a good
6 to 8 inches.
6 to 8. You think we got 8? That's a lot.
Yep.
6 inches though. That's typical guy speak there. Is that the joke of the day, Jonathan?
I don't know. 6 to 8
We
inches.
get 1 to
we'll
3 inches. We'll call it 3 to 6 inches. 6 to 8
Yeah, it
inches.
depends who's measuring. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I do. You never know what you're going to get when you got Jonathan on the show here.
Free Coffee Friday.
That's right. Okay, so thanks to Reed for sponsoring that. Let's talk about what is happening today as far as closings and things like that. Was kind of surprised. So, Kellyville's closed, Pretty Water's closed, Lone Star is closed, Sapulpa Public Schools, distance learning.
Well, I was told today, now correct me if I'm wrong in this distance learning thing, is like really who's going to learn? Nobody. Anyway, let's get that out there. If I was called to do distance learning, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing negative on that, but that's really a challenge, you know? Yeah. But there's a basketball game. Has it been canceled? Because Sapulpa's in a tournament.
Yeah, I believe the like the Lincoln Christian, one of the tournaments that they were doing. I believe those games have been canceled until Saturday is currently when they're
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so at the gym this morning, we were, Harlan Senior was talking about it because his grandkids play, and he didn't know if it had been moved to Saturday or not at that point. So I haven't heard.
That is my understanding. I could be wrong about that. Be sure to go check the Chieftain Athletics Facebook page about that. But as far as like what's open and what's not, so Sapulpa schools will be at a distance learning day today. So everybody get your Chromebooks out, and you do have some schoolwork to do today. Listen, do like what my kids are going to do. Get it done early so you can go outside and do some sledding and have some fun in the snow, because we don't have a snow like this very often.
No.
I think a lot of us are really surprised. And that we got like 6 to 8 inches or whatever it was.
That's right.
And so we're thrilled about that. You guys be sure to go out and have a good time in it while we got it, because, I mean, it's going to start warming up tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be gone, and then you'll be like, man, I missed out. Go make a snowman and take a picture of that snowman doing your schoolwork or something like that. But even
awesome.
Even when I was in school, I was still distance learning, even when I was at school.
Yeah, just sitting there in class, just staring off into the distance.
Yeah.
Daydreaming. Same, same.
We had these dividers. We had a thing here, and these two dividers, and so you had a backboard, and you had a divider here and a divider here. So you was like in a box, okay?
At your desk?
Yeah, my desk was like a divider. And so
was that a special desk, Jonathan?
No.
For the troublemakers?
Everybody had this freaking desk. Everybody had these desks. They were special made.
Okay.
It was a horrible deal. And like me, seriously, gonna put me behind the divider, I can't talk to the guy next to me. Bro,
that
I
sounds
got
like the
detentions.
only way to get you to do your schoolwork.
Oh yeah, it
That
didn't
sounds
work.
like.
It didn't work.
Okay, so let's talk about what else is going to be closed today. So City Hall is closed. Creek County Sheriff's Office is closed. County Courthouse is closed.
What is it? The sheriff office is closed?
Yeah,
so
the
don't 911 those guys. Huh?
No, they'll be out patrolling and stuff
Okay.
like normal, but the office itself is going to be closed, so you can't get into the building. Courthouse is closed. Residential trash pickup is not going to be happening today.
So put my
that'll be
trash
running
out
a
for
day
nothing
late.
this morning.
Yeah, probably so.
So that's tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So keep the trash cans out.
Yeah, leave them out
Because you
there
never
if
know
got
what
'em
time
out.
they're going to show up tomorrow.
Right.
So just keep them
Yeah.
out.
The city hall is closed. Everything, library is closed. So virtually all of like the city and county offices
Yeah.
and
Because
services
if there's
and
any
stuff are closed.
talk of snow, the city and county's not coming in.
Well,
Guaranteed.
and then you give the 6 to 8 inches.
That's it.
Then you know that it's like, well, shut it down.
Yeah, that's it, man. We're locked up.
Right.
But
I'm-
CTX is open.
Yes, they are for a little while anyway.
Yep.
I think I did hear him say he's actually gonna have to close early because he's got to go do his other job, which is shoveling snow, and so he's got to go help him with that. Dan,
With Jacob?
yeah, uh-huh.
Jacob has a Bobcat.
Well, maybe he needs a driver. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's got. I mean, day like today would be good work for him.
Yeah, I mean, today would be a good day, especially the neighborhoods, because the neighborhoods get touched last.
Yeah.
So you could roll into a neighborhood like an HOA, like ours. They won't pay you a dime, so don't come to ours. Nothing personal on our HOA, but usually the city takes care of ours anyway.
Right.
But when I was HOA president of my HOA, I would usually bring my tractor in the night before and plow the roads in my neighborhood.
Nice.
Well, I didn't do it
Nice
this
idea.
year, and so that's just too busy.
Yeah. Well, my neighbor's got a plow that he puts on his mule, like the one with the engine, not an actual animal.
He's got a jackass he drags around with a plow in the front of it?
No, see, his wife would say that he is the jackass. No, that's not it. Tell you, man, it's a different deal on Free Coffee Friday.
I'm telling you,
but
with the
I'm
snow's
glad-
making us crazy, brother.
It is. It's awesome, though. And it's not very icy. I mean, once you got out onto the main road, it was pretty much fine. All of that had been plowed, and I didn't have any problem getting here once I got off on my street. And-
So, funny story. So, last night I left my office about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And because Phil and I did our podcast yesterday, so we did a little late. So, I get in my truck and I'm driving home. And I'm like, man, why is my truck spinning? So, my tire gauge light was on, which is always on. And so I'm like, why is my truck spinning so bad trying to get up this hill? I really had to turn around in the middle of the road, in the middle of the hill, and go back down and get a running start to get up the freaking hill.
Yeah, that's what I had to do this morning.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what in the world? And so here's got my name on my truck, and I'm driving, sliding all over the place. I find out, Micah, that halfway up the hill, I'm thinking, I got a flat tire.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah,
oh,
my
that is the worst.
My right tire's flat. And so
Completely flat?
Flat, completely flat. I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle of a hill. It's snowing outside. You really think AAA's going to show up anytime soon? Probably not. So I was like, I'm just going to keep driving. So I just kept driving, drove all over with a flat tire.
But you got home?
But I got home, so I'm driving through my neighborhood. My guy's like, hey, your tire's flat. Yeah, I know. So, yeah.
That is the worst time to find out you got a flat tire is when you got
I'm like, well, did I run
6
over
inches of-
something or something? I don't know, but that's why my truck was having such a hard time.
Yeah.
Only had 3 tires working.
Well, that's a good tip there. Then be sure to keep an eye on your tires. Like when
Yeah, I
the cold
think-
weather stuff hits too. It kinda
Yeah,
has
keep
a
your
effect on
tires
them.
good. You always have to watch it around cold weather because you're right, it fluctuates up and down. And some people put nitrogen in their tires.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And but you just go to Quick Trip, get some free air, stuff like that. But I would say if you don't have to get out today, I would say just stay home and relax.
Yeah, I
Do
mean-
some distance learning at Netflix or something.
Distance learning on Netflix.
Yeah, that's it.
awesome. Yeah, we're gonna turn on that new historical drama called Ozarks or Yellowstone or something.
I gotta go feed cows after this, so
Yep.
I gotta go take my dog out there and round up the cows and break the ice and give them hay. Cows eat a lot more food this time of year than anything.
Yeah, they do. Darn cow. So I need more food also, so get them fed so I can eat them.
Yeah, so I got one out there walking around that somebody said they ought to feed out. Somebody said today that America's behind on they're always behind on beef. I mean, you really think there's enough beef in this country to feed these people?
Oh, is there not? So are you an advocate of the plant-based meat thing, though? Okay.
Give me a
I
steak.
think so.
I'm all beef.
What else we got to talk about? Oh, yeah, I got to talk to you about the Joint Civic Luncheon. Now, Jonathan, I know that this happens 4 times a year. This is one of your favorite events.
Yes,
You love
yes,
talking
yep.
about it. JCL is a chamber event, happens 4 times a year. It's coming up in January 29th is going to be the first one. It is going to be about schools. And so we've got the school under construction. This is when the administrators and stuff come out. A lot of times David Reed from Reed Architecture will be
Yes,
there.
he was there last time.
Okay, that's what I thought. And so chances are they will be there again this year to talk about what to kind of be prepared for. There's already a lot happening. We got the construction happening. They've been moving around where you can park and how you drop your kids off and stuff. And a lot of people are wondering, hey, what do we need to be expecting for the next couple of years while the new high school and performing arts center and all that is being built. So this is a great chance to come and find out more about that and to kind of get a good insight into the vision behind what Sapulpa Public Schools has got going on over the next couple of years. So that'll be happening at First United Bank on January 29th.
And there's lunch served?
Lunch will be served by Andy's. Andy's is going to be catering
They did it
that.
last time, did a good job.
Yeah, they did. And so it is not free. You do need to pay for that. It is $20 if you are a chamber member and $25 if you're not a chamber member. You're all welcome to attend. But you do get a little bit of a discount there for being a chamber member. So another great reason to join the Sapulpa Chamber. And while we're talking about that, let's hop off on a little bit of a tangent here because we had this happen yesterday. Jonathan was part of the group that went out to Tulsa Hills yesterday.
Yes.
To do a ribbon cutting for a new Sapulpa Chamber member called Nothing Bundt Cakes.
I took my bunt there to that place. It got me a bundt cake.
Yeah, how
it was
was it?
really nice. It was good. It was moist. I had Reese's chocolate Reese's cup or Reese's peanut butter cup cake.
Okay. Oh,
Dropped
man,
it off
that
in my
sounds really
office.
good.
Everybody
Oh.
loved it. But listen, I've seen some stuff. People how they're complaining about us going to Tulsa Hills. Listen, if there's a business that wants to be part of our chamber and they fill out the application and they pay their dues, then why not?
Right.
Okay,
Why not? They earned it just like anybody else.
It's not like we go out and make tons of money off the chamber. No, the chamber makes money off members.
Right.
The more members we have, the better off we do things. Now, we don't go out there and solicit those people in other towns. If they choose to join us,
Right.
it's always a business deal when these people join the chambers like this.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it
So
always
to
is.
get mad about the bundt cakes and get mad at it's just it doesn't hold any water. It doesn't mean anything. It's just find something else to really get
Well,
frustrated about. You know what
they'll
I'm saying?
find something else, that's
There
for
is.
sure,
There's
but
plenty
yeah.
to do that, but I'm all for that. They were real nice people yesterday, and
And they've been a part of Sapulpa's events and stuff. We have these
Yes.
outdoor events and they come out and be vendors for us. That's why they wanted to join the Sapulpa Chamber in the first place, is because they've already been a part of what we do here before. When we do like the hops and things like that, where we've had them here as a vendor before. So it's not like they're not spending money in Sapulpa. And so,
100%.
I mean, the truth is that, Sapulpa Chamber needs a place to refer. We just lost Sugar Llamas. And so, I don't know that we really have. We got the Crossroads Cookery, so they'll be probably first in line. But if you need a good sweet treat catering option or something, Nothing Bundt Cakes is probably going to be a pretty good option there.
well, sure. And the people call a chamber for stuff like that.
Yep,
you
they
know,
do.
and that's a business idea that these people we want to join these chambers. Tulsa, Jinx, Owasso, whatever. It'd be like me as a business owner in Sapulpa joining Tulsa Jinx to get more leads.
Yeah.
To do
And that's what
electrical
these
work.
guys did. They also joined the Jinx Chamber and the Tulsa Chamber, as
Right.
you were telling me, right? So they're kind of spreading it around. So anyway, I mean, the Sapulpa Chamber is duty bound to help support those who support them. And, we're pro Sapulpa people. We're not going to tell you to go spend your money outside of Sapulpa necessarily. But at the same time, we understand that it's a relationship and it's a give and take kind of thing. So,
100%.
Yeah.
And
support.
if I could just kind of go back just for a second to join Civic Luncheon.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'd really admonish. I just want to say one thing. I think it's important that as a concerned citizen about how things are going to look, and as a parent, you want questions, go to that meeting and get your questions answered up front, because then you're going to get the answer from the horse's mouth. Instead
Yeah.
of doing the Facebook stuff, instead of online stuff, get your questions answered up front by the people that know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then you'll be in the know, because for a parent, I would want to be in the know what's going on, how's it going to look, and what to expect.
Right.
And that is one place you will know what's going on, you'll be in the know, and then you won't have to guess anybody or try to figure out, and rumors won't get flying.
It's always better to go and get the information straight from the horse's mouth rather
If it's
than try and get
possible,
it
you know what I'm
second or
saying?
third. Yeah, it's not always possible, but man, I mean, so much misinformation about what's going on with Sapulpa gets spread out there on the Facebook groups
Fake
and
news
stuff.
stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot
and
of it. Yeah,
sometimes it's not positive,
right.
you know, and
Yeah,
so
sometimes there's just not information to be
not
had.
information to be had, and so it's just got to be a positive thing that hey, stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe for Sapulpa, Mike, and,
There sure
and
is.
there's
It's gonna be
no
busy.
questioning with that, and there's going to be challenges along the way. I mean, that's the way growth is. Growth brings challenges.
It does.
But if you can get through the challenges, you'll get into the growth period, and you'll be like, hey, Matt, that was great. We made it. Let's go.
Yeah. And we've got a lot of growth happening over the next year for sure.
Correct.
So anyway, let's see. Just wanted to ask you guys, I guess I probably should have put this in at the beginning of the show, but leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about the snow. I'd like to know, so I've got a neighbor who is from California, and they just moved here in like 2018, and this is the most amount of snow that they have seen since they moved here. And so they're loving it. I mean, they didn't get a lot of snow where they were from, and so they're just really enjoying it. And so, but I know that some people, they're like, no, I moved to Oklahoma, I don't like the snow, can't drive in it. I think this is actually the kind of snow you can drive in it better than like if it were ice or something.
Correct.
But leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think about the snow. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it today.
And let those
be
people
sure
know
to-
from California that if their house catches on fire, then we'll be there to put it out.
Ouch, man, that is a tough one. Did you see that, I mean, all these celebrities and stuff are losing their houses, but...
Well, listen, when you got a bunch of tree huggers and they don't want to trim their trees, Mother Nature's going to be like, hey, we're going to take care of this for you. Okay, moving
that's
on to
what'll
something
happen.
more positive. I have a question for you, Micah.
Okay.
I'd like to post it out there. Does Sapulpa need their own firework show?
Supposed needed some fun. Well, we had one for like a good,
Yes, we
40
did.
years or
Yes,
something.
American Heritage did a
Bank
wonderful job. Thank you so much.
Yes, and so a lot of people look forward to that every year.
Well, did you know that there's a group of people that are coming together and going to work on putting one together?
I have heard rumblings about that,
Yes.
yes. I have.
So
I think
stay
We're
tuned.
going to hear more about that in the
Yes,
future.
stay tuned. You're going to hear more about that, Micah, and about how well you get involved and about having Sapulpa having their own fireworks show. We are at that level. We're good enough and big enough, and dadgummit, we deserve it. Because we love freedom too.
Amen, brother. That's awesome. So, all right, well, guys, that's your little tidbit to keep in your ear there. Be looking for that here
Thank
before
you.
too long. So, we will share more information with that when we have it. Want to remind you guys about the Timeloop newsletter that we're sending out. So we have migrated this to a daily email that goes out, and I do mean daily. And let me tell you, I've only been running it for a week, and it's been a struggle sometimes to get it out, but we're getting it out. So if you're a subscriber to the Timeloop Daily, then you're getting that email every day. You can also get the free one that comes out once a week. That comes out on Thursday to talk about what events are happening this weekend. But if you want to stay in the loop every day, become a subscriber. $6.99 is all it costs. $6.99 a month, and then you'll get that daily email.
I'm a member.
Yes, you are. You should be getting that email every day.
Yep,
And
I do.
it keeps you in the loop on what's happening here. Sometimes we talk about what's on the show. A lot of times you will get the news there before you get it on the show. So all the more reason to go ahead and support the Sapulpa Times with the Timeloop Daily. You guys go sign up for that now if you can, if you're not already. Stay in the loop with what's happening in the town that we love. So we're going to end it there, guys, and hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning into the show. We'll see you again on Monday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. I'm Micah.
I'm Jonathan.
We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great day, great weekend, everybody.
Enjoy the snow.
Bye-bye.